we are officially in Cambodia.
Oh, my shoulders
are burning. I'm kind of nervous. Good morning, guys. As you guys can tell by my swollen state, it's really early in the morning. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning. And we are up today because we are actually going to Angkor Wat to see the sunrise. Apparently it's supposed to be like the most beautiful sunrise, so hopefully this should be worth it. Made it to Angkor Wat and we're just waiting, as you can see, with a bunch of other people for the sun to rise. I think it should be up in about 10 to 20 minutes, so we're just on hold. It's really hot though.
In my country, you know, the temple two types, Buddhism and Hindu. So this one is Hindu. You know, in Hindu we have three main gods. The first, Vishnu, second, Shiva, third is Brahma. From the 1st century until 11, we believe to the Lord Shiva. But in the 12th century, we believe one God called Vishnu. That's why you can see this temple dedicated to the Vishnu God. Were built in 1113 until 1150. Only 37 years. So quick. Yeah. Archaeologists, they believe that this temple at least they built 200 years. But we built only 37 years. Okay. Nearly 1 million people who joined together to build.
So we're in the second, I want to say temple, and there's a bunch of Buddha statues, but they're actually all beheaded, as you guys can see here. Because during the Civil War in Cambodia, they actually beheaded all of them and then tried to sell them in the black market. I'm guessing to make money, because times were not particularly great. So all the Buddha statues don't have heads. Jeez. So we're waiting in line to climb the peak of the temple. It's the last one that we have to see at Angkor Wat. But there's actually a limit of 100 people at a time because if you guys can see, the structure is actually shifting. There's gaps between the rocks. I don't have the right word, the stones, yeah. So they limited it to 100 people so that, you know, it doesn't collapse on us. So we're just in line, but we should be there soon. But it's very steep, the stairs, so I'm actually going to turn off this
yeah, I'm gonna wear this silly GoPro on my
head. So the rest of this part of the tour will be on the GoPro because I'm scared. We're just leaving Angkor Wat, which is the first temple we're going to. We're actually going to 2 more temples, but I think we're gonna stop by our hotel real quick because my t-shirt's really thick and it's black, so it's really hot. It's like 30 degrees beyond that, and it's only 7:30 in the morning. So probably gonna change, get something to eat, and then continue on with our tour today. I'm at a local restaurant getting some fried rice. For those of you guys who know me, I will definitely be taking those cucumbers off because I cannot eat cucumbers, but looks dope. So I actually just cracked my iPhone screen and I totally shattered it. Like, not just a little crack. I can't even use it because it's so dangerous. Hopefully I can get this fixed here, but I don't know. We're at our second temple slash...
How you think?
It looks like it's on top.
Yeah, it's temple. I'm gonna call it a temple. Yeah, it's a Buddhist temple.
Yeah.
And
Part of the
fun fact, this is actually where Tomb Raider was filmed with Angelina Jolie.
It's not cooked.
So I'm pretty excited for this one. Okay, we'll line up for a picture as well. So now we're at the actual spot where there was a scene in Tomb Raider. Whoa!
What is that?
Dates?
Where's it coming from? The
And so we're just gonna line up to take a picture.
up there.
That literally just fell from up there.
Your grandfather was probably about 10, 15 years ago.
15 years ago? That's recent.
Came to Cambodia, met some people. They took these motorbikes. They went up into the mountain looking for gold, and he was wanting to invest. So he brought samples to see how pure the gold was.
Was it
Brought
pure?
back to Canada. I don't think it was pure gold. So
But he brought gold back?
yeah, he brought some samples of the rock, right?
Yeah.
And he was thinking about investing in some gold mining. So it was,
What a guy, what a guy. Hello. Are you shy? As you can tell by the state of my face right now, we're at the end of our tour. And I'm just really itchy because my tour guide told me there's a lot of red ants. And you know when you like find out that there's like insects that you just like randomly get itchy, not necessarily because there are ants. What are you doing?
you bring it?
Yeah, we got coconuts.
Yeah, you can put down here. Yes, please.
What's it called?
You just lick a little.
Sour.
Oh, it's just a... Oh, sour.
Đâu qua nhung.
Oh, that one's for you.
That's for you.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Oh, too sour.
I just want you to taste. Okay. My
Here, Paul. That coconut's for you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay.
Before we keep going.
How was that?
Sorry.
How is the coconut? Is it sweet?
Yeah, it's really sweet actually, and it's cold.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Go ahead, drink.
Or you already test with the sour. After that you have sweet. A lot of fruit here.
Woo,
A lot of fruit.
very, very good. Got my tuna sandwich, looking bomb. So my tour guide actually painted this hat,
See this?
and it's like the most special hat to him. It's of Angkor Wat, which is where we're going today. We are all showered up, and now we're gonna go take a tuk-tuk to the city and just check out the markets there.
We're in Cambodia fashion.
Yeah, my dad's wearing a traditional krama. They gave us complimentary kramas when we got here to the hotel, so I was gonna wear one too, but I look really weird when I wear one, so nah, I'll leave it to my dad. So we're on Pub Street in Cambodia, and this is like kind of like the equivalent of Khao San Road, I think, in Bangkok. But what I've noticed is that it's a lot quieter. There's a lot less stores. So as you can see, like the streets are empty pretty much. So we're just looking around, seeing what's up here. Pretty much the same stuff as Bangkok though. There's not much to do here, so we just ended up at a bar. But check out these beers. It's like a pint, not quite a pint, maybe like 3/4 of a pint. It's 3/4 of a pint. I think it's half a pint. It's not. It's more than half a pint for sure. But it's 50 cents. Can't go wrong with 50-cent beer. We are now at a Cambodian massage place. 30 minutes for the both of us for $7 US. Let's see how this is. Not bad, right?
I'm not looking forward to this one.
Why? Holy shit. So my dad and I were just about to check into our flight to go to Vietnam today, but then they told us that we actually need visas to get to Vietnam, which we didn't think we needed. So now we have to go apply for a visa. Hold on. We have to go apply for visas, but visas take a minimum of 4 hours to apply for, and it's an hour and a half from when our flight departs. So we literally don't have time. So they're saying they could arrange to get a sticker visa, but the only problem is that it costs like so fucking much, and we don't have enough American dollars because they don't even take credit. So my dad's at the ATM right now getting money out, and hopefully we can make our flight and actually get to Vietnam, because as of right now we might not even be able to get on our flight.